Alright, what is up guys? Today, well first of all, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just going to be taking you through the journey that I usually take whenever I'm developing a concept art character. Today's concept that I was, looking to, or kind of just popped in my head, the idea, is more, I guess you could say like, if what Ghost Rider would look like if he was back when, Spartans were, you know, were walking the earth and all that jazz. Um, so, without further ado, I'm going to get to the process that I usually go with when creating a character. Now, of course, you might have a couple beginning, younger kid artists that are like, oh, this, start drawing. But it also, in that, or they might say, oh, if you use reference, then, you're not doing it right or some shit. No, reference, like, if you need reference, like, whatever it be a figure, like, if somehow, whatever figure, like, a dynamic pose that you're trying to go with, or the head turn, or somehow, using reference, whether it be from a photo, a photography photo, or you have a friend that's posed and then you try to take a picture of them doing that pose or whatever, references do help with building a drawing. All right. So if you like, same thing when you're trying to draw a character. If you're trying to get a certain cloth, like a robe or armor plating, or just like the helmet doesn't look right, like you have the idea, but you're like, dang, how is that going to look? Like, what are some references of what either cosplayers have done or this, photographers or even other, let's say you want to look at other examples of other artists, what their interpretation is, like when they took their spin on either a similar style that you're trying to, portray. Um, but at the end of the day, you of course don't sit there and be like, oh, I'm going to draw the exact same drawing or exact same painting or exact same, like, you don't want to copy someone else's, like, drawing or painting or whatever. That's called plagiarism, that's a no. But having reference this, so then you have it helps give light or picture to what you're trying to portray. There's nothing wrong with using reference and anything. So I would honestly recommend, if you're having trouble getting a certain figure or just in general, like it just isn't turning out the way you want it, and you're like, damn, why, like it, I want to draw this kind of character, but it's not coming out. And eventually, like, yeah, once you learn the anatomy, or if you take like a figure drawing class and everything, or anatomy class when you're in art school, or you just, just learn more like on your own, to each their own on that one. But, like I'm saying, like, eventually, you'll understand the human anatomy enough to be like, oh, you won't need generally a reference. Like right now, I'm kind of just like, I already know what a male head, like the standard male head would look like, per se. So, because right now, when I ever do a concept piece, I usually start with just like the front face, and then maybe I'll do like a side profile face. So that'll be like the two, that'll be like put in this corner right here, and then after that, I'll draw like the main body. That'll be like take up majority on another artboard and everything, but it'll take majority of of this side, while the heads will be like in this general corner, like right there and everything, while this will be, well, the rest, like the main body of the character, will be taking up this area usually. But for right now, let me just there. Right now, we're just gonna be, I'm gonna be drawing the face and everything like that. You guys can see like, okay, boom. But yeah, reference. Nothing wrong with that. Just don't sit there and copy it like a photocopier verbatim, because then that's plagiarism, alright? And anyone that tells you, oh, you use reference, you're not a true artist, they're just being dumb. They're just dumb, because it's like, why would you not, you know, if you're having trouble with getting a certain pose, why not look up like a photographer that's probably done dynamic poses for photos? Like, it's like, work smarter, not harder. Well, basically, that's basically what this rant is basically supposed to be for. Is just be like, work smarter, not harder. You know, if you need the help, like assistance on a certain pose or whatever, like, just do it. Don't be a dumb. Be like, I'm not gonna do that. Blah 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 blah, and then make it harder on yourself. And it's like, why? Why would you? Why would you do that? Alright. So yeah, right now I'm just gonna block everything out. So enough with my rant that I've been going on. Let me just get to it. Alright guys, so now that I did the, front head post or whatever, the closer up, made the close view of the character, now I'm going to do like more of the side profile, and after I do the side profile, then I'll do like the main body as a whole and everything. But right now I'm just going to place it where I'm gonna, because the main body's probably gonna go, like I was thinking about it, it's either gonna go, let's see, main body's probably gonna go right there. But yeah, that's gonna go right there. And then I'll draw kind of the same way, same process, with the side profile. Gonna draw it all up, shrink it down to about the same size as that, and then I'll have then the main body right there, and then yeah, kind of just go from there. All right, let's get to it. Hide that for right now, make a new layer, and let's go. Alright guys, well that should do it for part 1 for this concept art sketch build that we're doing here. Stay tuned for part 2 where I'm going to be drawing out the weapons that this character will be using. And then once we get the weapons all modeled or sketched out and everything, then I'll focus on in part 3 when I'll do like the whole front pose basically that I'm going to have this character in so you can see what he looks like from head to toe. And by part 4 that should be the conclusion where I'm going to be adding also the color and everything and just to be, you know, wrapping things up. Maybe there might be a part 5, it depends. We'll see when we get to part 4. But if you enjoyed the video, always hit that like button down below, subscribe so then you get notified when I post another video. And until next time, stay creative, bye.